Hello everyone, welcome to It's Crochet O'Clock. My name is Stephanie and tonight is Monday night, so that means that it's live chat night. Normally we do this every Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Normally it's for 2 hours. This week I hope that I'm going to be able to last for the full 2 hours because I am trying to get sick, which is unfortunate because I have 9 days until Jennifer and I go to Vogue Knitting Live in New York City for their 10th anniversary, and I would really wish that the sickness would hurry up and come on and so I can get better, so I won't be sick while I am in New York City. But my throat is killing me, so I don't know if I'm actually going to lose my voice or not. If I do, then I will have to cut the stream short, of course, but if not, then I will stay here for the 2 full hours for you guys. Also, I'm having technical difficulties this evening. I don't know what's going on with my software for one of my cameras that I use, but it won't let me zoom in, so you guys aren't going to get the nice little close-ups that you normally get whenever you are here with me on live. Let's see who we have in chat. I had a few of my moderators that were threatening to not moderate this evening. Apparently, if they all went on strike, then I would just rest my voice and not do a live this evening. I see that I have Ida is here. Yay. Hello, everybody. Ooh, my Aunt Jean Ann is already here. Hello, Aunt Jean Ann. And there's Gabby, and there's Emma from Pip and Poppycock is here. Hi guys. I may be drinking a little bit more than normal because I have my hot tea going over here. The hot tea is what has been carrying me over through all of this. Hello, 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 everyone. Let me flip this camera around for you guys so you guys can see. Oh, and Ida is watching the ad. Bless you, Ida. Thank you so much. Kim said actually it was just me. Yeah, she did. She was threatening. And there's Anthony. Hello, Anthony. Whew. All right. Let's see what we got. Let me get my stuff out of. I didn't even see. This is what happens when I'm busy with shenanigans in another room and I don't come in like 45 minutes early to prepare. Of course, because it's the way that the universe works. Tonight is the night that my software decides that it doesn't want to act proper like it has upbringing because I wasn't prepared. Whew. All right. Pippin and Bob Wilson are two different. Yes, Pippin and Bob Wilson. Claire is the person behind Bob Wilson 123. She is Australian. And Emma is the person behind Pip and Poppycock. And she is from England, but she lives in the US. Oh no, Pip and Poppycock said my screen froze. No! Don't do that. That's no fun. I'm just trying to get all of my stuff here in order and arranged because I am unprepared. I am unprepared. Oh, been drinking a lot of Russian tea that I made here lately. Listen, is this your Bolt of Inspiration project? No, Lindsay. My Bolt of Inspiration project has already been de-inspirized. Is that a word? I don't know what to say with it. Listen, I got a jolt of inspiration. I think it was New Year's Eve. It just hit me and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. And I was at work and I mapped it all out and I had it all written out and everything. And then I got home and I ate dinner and I settled down in front of the television and I was working on it and it wasn't working right. It wasn't looking great. And then, wait, I just lost my train of thought. See, I'm not feeling great, guys. So then I was like, okay, well, I just need a different crochet hook. But I was being too lazy and I didn't want to get up and walk all the way over to the studio from the living room. So I just tabled it. And then I ended up frogging it. Anywho, long story short, I frogged it like 7 times and what I was seeing in my brain, I could not make translate over. So no, it's gone. That's not the bolt of inspiration. It's gone. This is a bolt of inspiration from forever ago, like over a year ago, that I never got to work on. Or I started to work on silently. I don't think that I even showed the patrons that I was working on it because I was doodling at work and just never got back to it. Maybe that was your cold coming on, but not. Maybe. I don't know. I've been feeling kind of funky for a couple days. Like it's been threatening. You know, like my nose will get stopped up, and one day, and then I'm like, okay, here it comes. Here it comes. The cold is going to happen, and then it doesn't. And then 2 days ago, my throat really started to hurt, and I was like, okay, it's coming. It still hasn't. Still hasn't. And Freaky, I saw that you asked, shouldn't you be wanting to not get sick versus get sick? Normally, I would say yes, but I have to be in New York City in 9 days. So if I'm going to get sick, I would much rather get sick and get it over with and get it done and out of the way so I don't have to mess with it at New York City. Sue said if I made the vision of inspiration in my mind, it would probably come out looking like yarn barf. That happens to me sometimes too. It really does. I think it happens to all of us. Ugh. It seems like Emma from Pip and Poppycock is having technical difficulties. But that's okay because we have other mods here, so that doesn't mean that y'all can act crazy. Speaking of acting crazy, you guys, if you are new here, I feel compelled to tell you the disclaimer that we put out every week, okay? Freaky and Anthony are both harmless. Honest to goodness. They're regulars here. They belong. They're family. They're harmless. Better sick, exactly. Better sick now than in New York City. Literally just thinking of you crocheting bird nests for the injured orphan Aussie birds. Pattern requires magic loop to start. Aw, I'm glad that was helpful for you. Happy New Year, Amy. Hello, Miss Beverly. Lots of vitamin C. You know what? My throat hurts so much that I can't even fathom drinking orange juice. I mean, I know I could just take a pill, but that would require me actually leaving the domicile, which is not something that I would like to do right now. Bob Wilson is near where the fires are, but she is currently safe. All the Queensland's girls, Team Fiberific, are all safe. You know, I'm glad that it's starting to get more exposure worldwide, the fires in Australia, that is. But it's, you know, like we've known about it for months, and I'm like, hello, world, you're just now catching up. This has been going on for months. This is a horrible thing that's been going on for forever. Don't forget to like. Thank you, Ida. Yes, Anthony, you are. Stop trying to scare the new people. Okay, get in there. Making a virus blanket and told Freaky it's to make yours go away. Oh, Crochet Nana, you're very kind. You're very kind. Hope that works. I hope it works too. But I'm at that, it's a really weird feeling, you know, at the beginning of it, where you really do feel like you're getting ready to just get it over with. Just get sick already. All the poor animals, all the poor people that are losing their homes. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. Sally is safe. I'm so glad. I really hope that all of you guys as people are okay. My cup is whistling at me. We all have lots and lots of people over there. I've been very concerned about Chantal because Chantal is so sensitive when it comes to anything in the air. I mean, a tiny little thing in the air goes on and she's down for the count. So I can't even imagine how horrible it's been for Chantal. I've been thinking about her, but whenever I go to think about her, it's the middle of the night for them, so it's not like I can call her. I'm not okay, but that has nothing to do with the bushfires. Yeah, Kim is never okay. Never, but that's okay. A scarf maybe, if I don't end up frogging it. I have this leftover from when I was working on Maxine's pillow, and it was just staring at me, so I just decided to doodle. And then I was sitting out there on the couch and I was doodling. And it was time to come back here, and I was like, no, you know, I always go back there and I sit there, and I end up sitting there twiddling my thumbs, just watching the minutes click by until it's time to go live. I said, you know, I'm just going to go back there 10 minutes before, just 10 minutes before. Yeah. And then my software decides to be crazy. Looks new. What happened to the squares? The squares are still there. I just need a little break. The squares are still going on. Hello, Linda. Welcome. They're still there. Have no fear. Are any of you guys going to be at Vogue Knitting Live? I was looking at the It's Crochet O'Clock map the other day. There's a lot of people that live around New York City that are part of the tribe. But I haven't heard of anybody saying that they were actually going to go and be there, other than me and Jen and Bonnie and Betty. Emma was going to go, but Emma cannot go, it turns out. So Emma's not going to be there, unfortunately, which I am very, very sad about. Oh, my nose is itching. I'm sorry. So very sorry. Oh, you guys. Did you guys see? Is that a floater or is there something on my nose? Oh, these floaters, you guys. I can't see anything. Oof, floaters are not okay. Getting old is not okay. What was I going to say? Oh, the Best of 2019 survey is out, you guys. It's on the It's Crochet O'Clock website. It's the first post on the blog, so you guys should be able to see everything and do your voting. There's over 1,000 already, so I don't know which one of you guys has not done your voting, but if you haven't, go ahead and do it. You know, get your votes in there because it's important. 2, 3, 4. Oh, Emma said pesky son's birthday weekend. Oh, I know. Those darn birthdays. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ruth, are you laughing at me because I'm staring at my nose cross-eyed trying to see if there's actually something on my nose or if it's a floater? God, is that a floater or is there something on? It has to be a floater. It has to be, right? Hang on. Turn this camera around. Yeah, there's nothing on my nose. Nothing on my nose. It's a floater. It's a floater. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just getting old. Ugh. It's the craziest thing. Well, hello, Diana. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The vote is kind, it is smart, it is impotent. Yes, yes it is. And apparently Dee is having issues with technology as well this evening. Sue said my friend in Canabra, I said that wrong, Aussies, don't kill me, I love you, honestly, is my Tim Tam supply. I told her to take the money I gave her for Tim Tams and donate it to the fire services. That's very sweet of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ruth is laughing at me because of my floaters. It's crazy. Lily, it's okay. We've just started. It's okay. I'm drinking tea. I've not been drinking alcohol. Canberra. Okay. Sorry, guys. I got it now. I won't make that mistake again. Ugh. And I come back here and my nose is starting to run. Lord. What was I talking about? Oh, yes. The voting. The voting is important, you guys, because not only does it give us, you know, like kudos for people in our industry, it also helps introduce us to new people that we might not have otherwise known. So it's always a good thing to vote in that. I wonder if it's something on my eyelashes. No, 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 only when I look down there. That's weird. All right, I'm just going to ignore it. I promise. I'm not going to say anything else about my floaters. I promise. I don't even know. Wait, I spent Thursday at a driver's license. Ooh, gosh, that's not fun, Joe. I am going to have to go and get my driver's license transferred over because I've been living here for 4 years and I still haven't gotten my driver's license transferred over because my driver's license from South Carolina is good for 10 years. But what is it, like after September something of this year, you have to have one of the new IDs to be able to board a plane. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have those new IDs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kim, I don't know why you bother responding to the survey either. You are the most indecisive person I have ever met. Seriously. And then there's the ones that are so gung-ho for certain designers that literally in every single field of choice, every single answer for every single question is the designer's name. And I'm like, really? Really, people? I'll just say who it was. Vanessa. Vanessa Smith. I love Vanessa as much as the next person. She is one of my dear friends. Love her to pieces. But she has some hardcore people following her. And I actually had to go and post in her group and say, okay, guys, I'm going to need you to settle down because answering Vanessa in every single question, it's just going to get your responses deleted. Because the last time I checked, Vanessa Smith did not have a YouTube channel. Vanessa Smith was not a brand of wool. She was not a brand of bamboo. She was not a brand of acrylic yarn. Come on, people. Come on. These people are serious about some Vanessa Smith. She's fabulous. Love her to pieces. But come on. I'm not indecisive. At least I don't think I am. Ugh. I'm working on Yayas Hugs while waiting for yarn to finish my air. Oh, right. You ran out of yarn. Bless your heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't answer half the questions in the survey. Why didn't you answer half the questions in the survey? Goodness. Although I guess not answering them is better than answering them like Kim. Kim writes full-on paragraphs. Well, you know, maybe. And I did touch this yarn that I really, really liked. But then there was this. Lindsay said my survey looks like I love this thing, but also that thing. So don't make me choose, right? Oh, not a tail. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty shades of blue. I think so too. Very pretty shades of blue. 7, 8. Thank you, Ida, for posting the link. Remember to right-click on links, or if you are on a mobile device, press and hold, because if you don't, then it will take you away from us, and we don't want that for you. We want you to stay with us. Just open it in a different window. I thought that it depends on who your favorite Aussie is response was the best. Yeah, I knew immediately whose response that was as soon as I saw that, Kim. Mm-hmm. 3. Immediately, I knew it was Kim. My Aunt Jean-Ann is working on a scarf, you guys. My Aunt Jean-Ann makes those, the ruffle scarves. She has lots of them. Lots of them. Like, they have their own closet. 2, 3. She once took them all out of the closet to take a picture for me, and they covered her entire queen-size bed. She has a thing for the ruffle scarves. Have you given the hooks you got for your birthday a try yet? No. No. No, every time I sit down and I think that I'm going to have time to do something for myself, something else pops up. What's that for? Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, my mods were talking and I needed to make sure that it wasn't something that I needed to pay attention to. Freaky's working on a second brioche scarf. Ooh, isn't that what Kim did? Kim, isn't that what you did with the yarn that I sent you? I think that's what she did. I don't know. All right. Does anybody know what I'm doing with all of this? Does anybody know? Because I can show you what it's going to look like. It looks kind of crazy right now, but it won't at the end. Oh, Hope, how happy, oh happy day. My husband finally got to the point with all my yarn and all my craft stuff that he finally agreed to turn one of the extra rooms into my craft room. Celebrate, oh happy day, Hope. We are all so happy for you. Did a knitted brioche cowl. That's what I thought. I thought that you did something brioche. Lindsay wins. So, for those of you who have never seen Jacob's Ladder before, this is what it looks like. Hold on. Well, what it will look like. Come here. Come here. Sit right. Thank you. It's very simple. Most of the time it's mindless. Except for when you gotta start counting. But I like the effect that it gives. We turned the formal lounge into my craft room, and I moved the TV in there and then found my hubby sitting in my craft room watching TV. Come here. Come here. See, that's what it turns into. I really like it. Vilma said, I made a baby blanket with that stitch. It turns out absolutely beautiful when finished. It really does. And it gives such a depth to the work. I like it a lot. But you don't normally do this until the end or till you're getting ready to fasten off. But I just figured I would do it so you guys could see, for those of you guys who have never seen Jacob's Ladder before. Come on. Sit right. Pull through. Pull through. Oh, I missed one. What am I doing? I missed one. I just said that there's a poncho by Marley Bird using this. I bet you that's pretty. See? It's kind of poking up right now. It's kind of curling up right now, but that'll be okay. It will be fine. This will all be fine. Steph, have you watched The Witcher yet? You know what? I am so upset about The Witcher because I love that story. Love, love, love that story. And I have been looking forward to this series for, what's it been? Like almost a year? I've been looking forward to this series. It came out, you guys. I haven't gotten past the first 20 minutes of it. I just cannot bring myself. Cannot bring myself. I want to. I really, really, really want to. But I just cannot bring myself. I've tried. Sally said that's next on my watch list. Watching season 3 of Anne with an E. I watched season 3 of Anne with an E yesterday. And I tried my best not to talk yesterday, so when I went live for the patrons, I was doing some Good Loop stuff getting ready for New York City, because even though I didn't feel all that great, we're adults, we have responsibilities, so we needed to keep going. So I just turned the volume down all the way because I wasn't going to be able to talk to him anyways, and turned on Anne with an E while I was watching it. I'm so sad that Anne with an E is over and done with, you guys. So very sad. I really, really enjoyed that show. Hey, Leanne. I really did enjoy Anne with an E. So bummed. Because I want it to. I want it to keep going. And I know that eventually stories have to end. But I really love shows that aren't crazy, unrealistic drama that are just happy. And that's one, like the Gilmore Girls. Just happy, normal, everyday stuff that just makes you smile. Aw, Sue's going to go tuck in her pet monsters. Okay, get in there. I don't watch anything on Netflix. Ugh. Well, that's not fun. No spoilers, only a few episodes left. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but they ended it well, but I'm a glutton and I want more. That's what it is. Oh, Vilma forgot to take a picture of her of the baby blanket that she made using this stitch. That's a bummer. I didn't even know that DC had an app. I guess you learn something new every day. Come on, get in there. The best spoiler I know is the credits go up with all the names at the end. Ha ha ha, freaky. I think Jen comes home from the sea either today or tomorrow. She's been at the ocean all week long. Not that I'm jealous. Her southern hemisphere at the ocean. Gilmore Girls was one of my faves. I really liked Gilmore Girls. And you know, on Netflix, Steph, I don't know if you know or not, but Netflix did a special thing where they brought them back so you can see what happened after the series ended. And I just read the other day that they are going to be doing another one. So we'll get to see even more of them, which makes me happy. What was that for? Yeah. Come on. All right, I gotta move my little case. This is my little case that I travel with, that I put like my pins and my my darning needles and crochet hooks and stuff in, so I can just throw it into my pink bag and go with it. But my Kiwi bestie sent it to me all the way from New Zealand. And the zipper thing is moving back and forth, and I keep thinking that there's a spider that's coming for me, and I've been having little mini heart attacks, so I had to move that. Vilma, don't spoil it for people that may not have seen it. 3, 4. My kids are big on superheroes, and it has all of the comics and movies and TV shows that they have ever made. Wow, I didn't even know that they had such a thing. I have Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hulu. Is Grey's Anatomy back yet? I'm dying for Grey's Anatomy to come back. I hate it when they go on their winter break. Yep, Janice Fulton, she designed a square for the Friends Around the World 3 crochet along, and hers was that fern. It's very pretty. Cause she's a Kiwi too. She just doesn't get as defensive as Kim does when I call somebody, you know, my Kiwi bestie, because they all know. I heard about it, but I don't have Netflix, so I haven't seen it. Steph, it's really good. It's really, really, really good. Ready for Grays to come back. I'm telling you, I am. But you know, another thing that's messing me up is, I guess when I moved here, Grays is a happy place for me, and I'm again glutton for punishment because there's a lot of unhappy stuff that happens in Grey's Anatomy, but I've always loved the show. So, and every single episode is on Netflix except for the current series that's airing. So I've been binge watching Grays because I can sit at work and I can put in my headset, or if I'm crocheting and working on a project, it's one of those things that I don't have to give 100% attention to because I've seen it. I don't know how many times, but still every time I watch it, I've forgotten about things that have happened. So I've been going through that whole process. But also, because I have Hulu, I watch the new Greys on Fridays when I get home from work. It's messing me up going back and forth between old Greys and new Greys. What am I making? I believe it may turn into a scarf. Maybe. I may end up frogging it. I don't know yet. Yay, Dee is back. Welcome back, Dee. Glad to see that you made it. I didn't count that row. I'm living dangerously. You guys, I don't know if Emma is still here, okay? But I made an Arizona as a gift. And I finished it like right on time. The patrons got to see it. Some of the top tier patrons got to see it because I was really running short on time, and I was trying to get it done with the little amount of time that I did have to crochet. And the entire way, you guys, the entire way, and those of you who have done in Arizona will appreciate this, I did not count a single stitch in that Arizona. Not a single solitary one. And every single time I would get to a row, to the end of the row, I would look over at the pattern, because Emma always tells you how you're finishing a row, not just, well, most of the time, she tells you how to start out a row, how many repeats to do, and then how your row is going to end. One of the things that I love about Emma's patterns. So, I knew what was coming, and I knew how to start them because I've done so many of them. I knew how to start them, but I would always look over for the row that I was at and double check to make sure that it was ending properly. And then I was like, okay, that's fine. But there was no way that I was doing 271 all over again. Wasn't going to do it. I didn't miss a single stitch the entire time, you guys. You mad woman, I know. I know I was living dangerously. Very, very dangerously. And it panned out, thank goodness. Bye-bye, Leanne. Ooh. My throat's starting to hurt. Really bad, guys. I wonder. I counted every stitch in the Arizona. I did. Wait. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I counted every stitch in my first. I can't say that I counted every stitch in my second Arizona, because my second Arizona was actually the one that I filmed with. So I did not count every single stitch with that one, because for most of filming on Arizona, I just worked one side, and then I was trying to get through the filming, and then I made a mistake. And I had filmed like 2 or 3 portions, 2 or 3 whole weeks worth of release at once. And then I went back to go and edit them. And I realized that I had made a mistake, and it was a serious mistake. And there was no way, I couldn't frog back because I was way too far past that point on that side of frogging back. And that was when I sat down and I did almost an entire side of Arizona in 18 hours. I crocheted for 18 hours straight doing that because I didn't count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, Hope, I have not worked anymore with it. It's actually sitting right here. I haven't worked anymore with it because it is just, it's not comfortable in my hand at all. My hand is adjusted to the Clover Soft Touches, and it's just it's not somewhere that I want to go. I think that if you use boy crochet hooks with the rubber handles, you would do better with that. I used to use those. They are a lot lighter than those because this is not solid. Like, you can feel that it's hollow in there. It's very, very, very super light. So it's not as heavy as the boy ones, but it's more shaped like the boy ones. And it's just not comfortable for me. What colors did we do? We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that because it was sacrilege for me. And I got a rash from doing it. And I just want to like not think about it anymore. But I just wanted to tell everybody that I did that. I did an entire Arizona without counting. I'm right proud of myself. 3, 4, 5, 6. Use honey to. I know. I have been using honey. I have been. Promise you, there's so much honey in there. It's not even funny. Hello, Sandy. Three, 4. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I did, Lindsay. I did. I had to. I was actually talking with Emma about it for a few days when I was choosing colors, and Emma and I were trying our best to avoid black, but it just was not happening. There was no way to get around it. Hey, Julie. You need Manuka honey from New Zealand? Well, somebody get my Kiwi bestie a message and tell her that I'm dying. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that I need it quick, fast, and in a hurry. I'm just joking. Don't tell Maxine that I'm dying. She will not be happy. She will freak out. D, you think you finally got it to work. Are you sure? How is your throat today? It's still hurting. I was just telling them that I don't think that I'm going to make it the full 2 hours. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can order it on Amazon, but is it like the Tim Tam situation? Like where they say that it's the real New Zealand honey, but it's really not? Hello, Pink Kelly. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Wonder if your Costco stocks it. The honey? Oh, because they sell it at Costco in Australia. Oh, I don't know. Oh no, that throat coat stuff. Y'all remember, when was I sick? Was it last winter? I was so sick and I was drinking that throat coat. Oh, listen, it works. It works, okay? But there are two things that I can smell that will make me violently ill, as in like wanting to vomit ill. One of them is fish being cooked. I cannot stand the smell of fish being cooked. The other one is anything that smells like licorice. So that means that the spice anise is out, fennel is completely out. I don't eat most sausages because of a spice that a lot of people put in sausage, because I'll bite into it and it tastes like licorice and I am done for the entire meal, like days. So that throat coat has fennel in it. Ugh. Whoa, it's not okay. It's not okay. Not okay at all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would rather die before I drink that throat coat again. Literally die. I will never do it again. It's the worst thing. It's the worst thing ever. Freaky likes fennel candy. Ugh. 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 I can't even imagine. Just the thought of that. Ugh. I don't know how you do it. See, Sue said, Freaky, you're just weird. Freaky is weird. Tell us how you really feel. I'm sorry. It's horrible. It really is. Welcome back, Anthony. And you're right. Ew, licorice. It's gross. But you don't realize that there's so much, like Chinese Five Spice has anise in it, and anise is the, it looks like a star. It's so inviting. It's so pretty. No, it's not okay. I totally agree with you on that. I hate the smell of it. Every time my hubby eats licorice or drinks ouzo, he purposely comes over to breathe all. Why do they do that? Why do they do that? I don't understand why people do that. Like, as soon as they find out that you don't like something, all of a sudden they have to rub it in your face all the time and then get upset and call you the crazy one because your crazy comes out of its box because they're doing something to purposely annoy you. I don't understand that. I don't understand the logic behind that. Talk about Biscoff, please. Y'all, my Aunt Jean Ann sent me fudge, and I would really love to show it to you guys. But every time I take it out of the fridge and I start to eat it, I can't stop. And then I make myself sick to my stomach. So I didn't want to bring it out because then you guys would have a video of me doing nothing but eating fudge because I cannot stop once I start. I have no willpower. So, but my Aunt Jean Ann sent me a big old box of fudge, you guys. And the Biscoff fudge, it's not my favorite. Has nothing to do with my aunt. It's just, or my aunt's way of making fudge. It's just that the Biscoff butter is so sweet to begin with. That Biscoff fudge is no joke. Super, super sweet. Super sweet. And peanut butter fudge is my absolute favorite fudge. So it's going to have to be very, very fabulous to top the peanut butter fudge. And it did not, you guys. Did not. Oh. Emma hates the smell of hand sanitizer. Well. Ooh, Lion said she feels the same way about coffee. I work with somebody who does not like the smell of coffee. I don't understand you guys. I don't. Why do men say here, pull my finger? Men aren't the only ones that say it, just so you know. Surprised she eats it like the what? I missed something. I feel like I missed something vitally important. It looked fabulous. Listen, I mean, it's good. It's good. I think part of my other reason of why is because I thought that it was the peanut butter. So I was like, oh, this is going to be so fabulous. Reached in, grabbed out a piece, popped it into my mouth, and went, mm. It was not peanut butter. Sally said, I love the smell of coffee. I just don't drink it. Oof. And DB said that she loves the smell of coffee. She just doesn't drink it. I used to love peanut butter or anything, but my husband got me sick of it. He eats tablespoons of it. Listen, I love peanut butter. I'm telling you, I have figured out that I love Biscoff on my pancakes because I've always eaten peanut butter on my pancakes. So I tried it after those jars were sent to me from Nyasha over in California. I tried it on pancakes. You guys, oh, it's good stuff. It is good, good, good stuff. And now I am trying, like every day, I want to wake up and make pancakes just so I can eat Biscoff butter on my pancakes. Isn't that horrible? I have not done so, but I want to. I want to very badly. I'm the same with bananas. Can't handle the smell and texture of it, but I do eat it if it's in muffins, cakes, smoothies. Huh. I always tell people when it comes to fish, if it don't come out of a can and its last name ain't Stick, I ain't eating it. Because I do not like fish at all. Come on, get around here. Be good on waffles. Oh, waffles. Oh, I bet you it would be. Oh, bet you it would be great. I can't function without coffee. I don't do well without coffee either. I'm very grumpy before coffee, and I can't really put together coherent sentences, and I don't think properly without coffee. Sue said that she discovered that Biscoff butter is amazing on warm banana bread. Ooh. Oh, banana bread. I need to make some banana bread, but if I make banana bread, that means that I'm going to eat banana bread, and I don't like to. I don't need to eat an entire thing of banana bread. Lily said I can't do peanut butter. Bless your heart. That's okay, Lily. I'll eat it for you. It's like a psychological thing. Mom always made me eat them when I was younger, when I wasn't feeling well. Oh, I was that way for a really long time with chocolate ice cream. I think I was already getting sick anyways, but I ate a big old ball. I ate a big old bowl of chocolate ice cream when I was at my nanny and my poppy's visiting, and then I got sick, and ever since then, well, it was, I guess, about 2 or 3 years ago that I finally started eating chocolate ice cream again, all because of Wendy's Frosties. Somebody asked what Biscoff butter was. This is Biscoff butter. This right here. It's cookie butter. These cookies right here, it used to be that you could only get them whenever you were flying in airplanes, and then they started putting them in the grocery stores in the US last year. So we all started going crazy for the cookies because I love the airplane cookies, and then they brought us the Biscoff butter that the UK has had for forever and Europe has had for forever. But we just got them. It's good stuff. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Come on. Come back around. Where is your sidekick? My sidekick is not here. Poor thing got kicked off to the side. Oh, freaky. I made banana bread yesterday. My monster was putting Biscuit butter on her toast and the knife hit the banana bread. What a happy accident. Ooh, that was a happy accident. Come on, get over here. I hope that was 4. I think that was 4. Yeah, that was 4. I just saw in my Giant Eagle they have Biscoff Chunky Cookie. I saw that the other day too. I can't remember if it was around, it was Christmas or New Year's, somewhere around there. It was in the, I think it was Christmas. It was in the grocery store installed. Chunky. Chunky. Ooh. I like chunky peanut butter. Alicia said my Walmart had the cookies for 3 years or longer. What? Stop it. Y'all, I went crazy. I was one of those people that everybody hates because they take everything and don't leave anything for anybody else. That was me, because I saw them around Christmas time last year for the first time, and I thought that it was like a seasonal thing, so I bought every single last one of them. How big is your doodle going to be? I don't know until I stop doodling. I have no idea. I have another doodle that's going on that I guess isn't a doodle anymore. It's a full-on something that's looking pretty fabulous. While I was resting yesterday, that was all I did, was work on it and watch TV. So it's pretty big now. So I think that I'm going to devote most of my doodling time to that and getting that done. So this might be an on-screen thing. And then eventually I'll get back to the other motifs. I just need a break from them for a while. One of my clients that I work with made me fresh banana bread to say thank you for being me. It was amazing. Ugh. Somebody can make me banana bread. Honestly, make me banana bread. I bought Nutella and had one bite and tossed the whole thing out. Ugh. Honey, are you sure you're in the right place? Are you sure? I'm a smooth kind of girl. When my sisters and I were still living at home, my mom had to have 3 different peanut butters. Had to get the smooth, traditional, and chunky. Wait, what's traditional peanut butter? Nutella is awful. The Italians can have it. Nutella is fabulous. Fabulous. Y'all are treating it like it's Vegemite. Y'all better stop it. Stop it right this instant. I don't remember. I tossed the jar years ago. Never again. Ugh. Oh, my heart. My heart. Poor thing. Normally, I say, okay, that's fine. More for me, but still. You might want to try it again, but buy one of the little to-go things, because you know our taste buds change. Traditional was once between smooth and crunchy. Oh, I didn't even know that there was such a thing. I like homemade Nutella. Ooh. I have 4 mini loaves of banana bread in the freezer and the rest of a Biscoff jar. Oh. Ooh, my Aunt Jean Ann, I know what she's going to be eating for breakfast. She's going to take one of them loaves out of the freezer before she goes to bed tonight. I may have bought out all the Tim Pam babies on the shelf before. Yes, but that wasn't just for you, Kim. That was for, you were sending it to everybody else. That's a deal, Dee. Dee said that she's going to take their share of Nutella and share it with me. That's a deal. They're right. Nutella is yuck. Listen, you guys have got to settle down. Y'all are treating Nutella like it's Vegemite, and it's not. We will not. No. I've never had Vegemite, but listen, Vegemite. Ugh. I don't know. I love you, Aussies. I do. I don't know how you do it. Honest to God. Oh, Vegemite is not okay. And Marmite is not okay either. Ugh. It's not okay. What is Vegemite made of? Has anybody ever figured that out? Kind of like nobody really knows what Spam is made of. What is Vegemite really made of? Despair and sadness. Ugh. 3. Oh, stop. Vegemite is good on toast. Your taste buds are broken. Ugh. Dee said, Aunt Jeannie, and what time is breakfast? I used to eat Nutella, peanut butter, and banana sandwiches. Ooh, sherry. Ooh, don't that sound good? A yeast paste. Ugh. Vilma said, okay, y'all, I'm an Italian who hates chocolate, but I love Nutella. I'm an Italian who loves everything. Mostly. 1, 2, 3. It sounded like a door just opened in my house. Whenever you get here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vegemite is a byproduct of beer manufacturing. Are you serious? Ugh. I don't know. I had an Australian roommate once whose mama always sent her Vegemite. It was not okay. Not okay. Brewer's yeast is supposed to taste like Parmesan cheese. Cindy, they tell fibs. Because if that's the stuff that's in Vegemite, it don't taste like Parmesan cheese. 2, 3. She said that's probably why I like it. Speaking of butters, has anyone seen apple butter in the stores lately? I can't seem to find it anywhere in years. Yes, sure do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I do not buy apple butter in stores anymore because my cousin makes the best apple butter that has ever been made in the history of apple butters, and it has ruined me for the rest of eternity. I think the only other time is when I go to Cracker Barrel, which is never, unfortunately. I will eat their apple butter, but other than that, I don't buy store-bought apple butter. But I have seen it. Some facts about Marmite. Marmite is like the European version of Vegemite. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pumpkin butter. What's pumpkin butter? Did not know apple butter was in stores, just homemade and give it. No, yeah, you can buy apple butter in stores. I mean, it's not fabulous. It's not as fabulous as it is if you get it homemade. But yeah, you can, I suppose, if you're in a pinch. But you don't actually eat Amy's apple butter because it's too precious. Listen, listen, Kim, okay? Amy calls me out enough. I don't need you on her side, too. And it is precious. 2, 3, 4. There's one called Promite, too. That's what my hubby uses. What is Promite? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spam is like bologna that's in the scrap. Listen, I like Spam. I like Spam. I'm okay with Spam. I'm okay with bologna too. I'm alright with that. I'm an Oregon eater. I can eat liver and all of that. I cannot get down with Vegemite, you guys. I cannot. Recipe please or a brand name. As I said, I don't buy apple butter in stores. And I don't know what my cousin's recipe is because she is protective over it, as she should be, because it is fabulous. Can anyone tell me what a stroopwafel is? We've done that before. I do not remember what a stroopwafel is, but we've talked about that before. Should be a video on YouTube for apple butter. I'm sure there is. My Aunt Jeannie was over there at home just making heaven. She said, let me tell y'all, I made an apple crisp the other night with 3 different kinds of apples and 2 jars of apple butter. It was to die for. Hang on, you're okay with liver but not with tripe. Correct, I am okay with liver but not with tripe. Sally, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's craziness. You should never put anything in your mouth that you can't pronounce. And I have no idea what any of that stuff is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8. Oh. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Now I know what you're talking about. Like Italian wafer cookies, but with caramel in between, because I like Italian wafer cookies. Once used applesauce in place of water, and my apple crisp turned out real good. Ooh. Apple butter is a really smooth applesauce that's thick and spreadable like jam. Super smooth and thick like a butter consistency. Oh, it's so good, you guys. It's so good. It's so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Sally is licking Vegemite off her finger right now. Oh, I love you, Sally, but I'm so glad I don't have to kiss you. Oh, Holly says that Trader Joe's sells stroopwafel ice cream sandwiches that are delicious. There you go, Emma. Time to get to a Trader Joe's. If you say so, Sally. Pizel. I don't know why I couldn't. My brain is not working. Thank you. My brain is not working at all. I love Pizel. Let me just say the plain bagel with plain cream cheese I just had sucked compared to the things we're all talking about. Poor Sue, I'm so sorry. 2, 3, 4. Okie dokie. Guys, I think I am going to stop for the evening. Because my eyeballs are now about ready to pop out of my brain, like out of my head. So I think I'm going to stop for the evening and leave you all here for the week, just so you know, so there's no surprises. Next week will probably only be an hour as well, because that will be like a day and a half before I leave to go to New York City. So I will be doing last minute things, getting ready for that, and then the following Monday after that there will be no live, because I will be flying home, and while I will be home 4 days at a trade show, I'm going to be exhausted, so I will be sleeping. So just so you guys are aware, that is what the schedule is going to be like. Probably will only be an hour next week as well. And I'm very sorry that I cannot stay with you any longer this week, but I need to go and I need to rest a little bit because I have to go to work tomorrow. So I hope that you guys are doing okay for the rest of the week. So sorry that I wasn't here last week either. Yay, 2020! All this talk about Vegemite has just completely thrown me off. And I was the one who brought it up. It was me that brought it up, and I did that. So, apple butter. No, cookie butter. Apple butter. I'm thinking of good things before I sign off. Tim Tams. Tim Tams. Biscoff. We're thinking about good things before we sign off. I don't want to leave you guys on a poor note. No offense to the people that like Vegemite. Okie dokie. All right. As always, you can catch up with us in the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group. All of the shenanigans continue on there throughout the week. If you are not a patron, please consider signing up for Patreon and supporting me in that way. They get all kinds of special secret squirrel things, and they get more chances to see me live and participate with me, and they're the keepers of all of my secrets. They're keeping one right now. Alrighty, I'm gonna go. You guys have a great week. I will see you guys next week.